Here we go. Let's welcome a new player now. Here is Kathy Messier. Applause, applause, applause. Now, wait a minute. You're olive drab, right? No, you're not olive drab. You're Kathy Messier. That is an olive drab uniform, kind of, isn't it?
Very much so.
And what does it signify?
United States Army.
And is it do they call it the Women's Army Corps anymore?
No longer. They've done away with
You're
Women's
part of
Army
the
Corps.
United States Army.
Yes, I
What
am.
kind of rank do you have?
I'm an E4.
E4.
Specialist 4.
What was that equivalent to in the old days when we were in the Army?
Well, a corporal was an E4.
A corporal.
But it took so long to make corporal that they came around with Specialist 4 to make it faster.
Not always.
Oh, not always. Speak for yourself, Miss Betty. She said not always. Really. Anything else you want to tell us about you, Kathy? Where are you stationed?
I'm stationed at Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be beginning my senior year at the University of Texas in June.
And what do you study?
Sociology.
Really? And how long will you be in?
I have 2 years left, a little less than 2 years.
Right. Can you get married now?
Oh, I could.
Will you marry me?
No.
Okay. Only kidding. Now, Kathy, you may have A or B.
Something about a soldier.
A. It is. What?
I said you got to admit there's something about a soldier.
There is. Something about a soldier.
Yeah.
Something about a soldier. Something about... All right, cut it out. Rocco said, the Godfather made a big mistake when he put my feet in cement. Now, I'm embedded in his blank.
Come here, hon.
You got to read that to believe it.
Rocco said the Godfather made a big mistake when he put my feet in cement.
Have you thought of abandoning your career in the theater?
Uh-huh.
He has it already.
Said put my feet in cement.
Yeah.
Now I'm embedded in...
Now I'm embedded in his blank. Excellent.
What have you got, hon?
Excellent.
The party is over.
You may know to detect a note of hostility between the two people on your left here.
Not hostility, hate.
Hate. They're just Josh.
Pure hate.
Are you all ready? Here we go.
Oh, wait, I got it. Oh, honey, I got it.
Well, we're going to start without you.
Okay. Go. Go,
All right.
baby. Go, baby.
Kathy, Rocco said the Godfather made a big mistake when he put my feet in cement. Now I'm embedded in his blank.
Swimming pool?
Swimming pool is good. Okay. Put his feet in cement, threw him in the swimming pool. What do you say to that?
Would have been nicer if he was buried in his, embedded in his mausoleum. But, no, I didn't have that.
What do you
I
have? Patio's another good response. Patio, swimming pool, all those things are good.
You kids are going to love this answer. You
can
thought
throw
you were
that
going
away
to be
now.
disappointed.
Right in the slot
You
there.
thought you were going to be upset. You thought you were going to be desolate and despondent. But you're going to love this answer.
I'm going to hate it.
Cemetery.
Cemetery. I'm embedded in his cemetery. Yeah. I told you they're a bunch of weirdos. What do you say?
Get used to it, Abe. You have 5 days of her on your list. Rock Garden.
Rock Garden.
And he's St. Francis of Assisi.
The Rock Garden at St. Francis of Assisi.
Well, they always have statues of the Italians.
That's right, they do indeed. And the Virgin Mary. Oh, they got a lot of them. Rosemary. Rocco said the Godfather made a big mistake when he put my feet in cement. Now I'm embedded in his...
Driveway.
Driveway is a good answer. Isn't that good? Yes. No, you're as good as...
Rocco's last name was Cohn, by the way.
Rocco Cohn?
Yeah, and both his brother and his sister were knocked off by the Godfather the same way.
Really? How?
There's 3 cones in the fountain.
3 Cohn.
Just reporting the news, Gene.
Oh, boy.
And
Hey,
to
Gene,
think...
Gene, that's what's called taking the freeway to a joke.
And to think
As long
I
as I
let
don't
him
have
on.
to pass Brett or Charles, I'll go anywhere.
Holy smokes.
Okay. Miss Betty, we're up to you, honey.
Miss Betty, honey, says driveway.
Driveway's a good answer. Okay. So that's how it goes, Kathy. Win some, lose some. There you are. Yeah.
How about the patio being part of the driveway?
No, I'm sorry. Nice try, though. Look at how he hangs
don't
on.
think
He
it was
didn't
a
throw it
nice
away
try.
until he had to. We never change our minds here. Did you hear about Dumb Donald the cop? Would you like to hear about Dumb Donald the Cop? Let me tell you about him. He tried to catch a cat burglar by using a blank. It's a good one. Dumb Donald the Cop tried to catch a cat burglar by using a blank. All right. See, he's ready.
I'm ready.
You've been here 4 years. You're still reading it. He writes his in 10 seconds.
I know. Well, he's a writer, you see. That's why I say he writes so fast.
Okay, Pam.
Don't say, if he has the same answer I do,
Now,
we'll
wait a
know
minute.
who stole from whom.
Abe.
I'm finished.
All right, hold everything. Your light didn't go on.
He doesn't have his,
Oh,
his little...
see, when you put that
paper
in the
all
slot all the way, this light goes on that says Abe.
Oh.
And then I know you're ready.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're not ready until your light
Is that
goes
me,
on.
Abe?
That's you, Abe.
Oh.
You're Abe,
I
remember.
see. I keep forgetting that. I think I'm Brett.
Now, Pam. Dumb Donald the Cop, did you hear about him? He tried to catch a cat burglar by using a blank.
A mouse.
Good one. Pam came up with a pretty good answer. Let's see what we get from Abe Burrows.
I won't fool around with that girl. She's too smart. That's it. A mouse.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Abe. A little sugar or
Don't
something
you like
in there.
bourbon?
No. What? You got mouse already?
Mouse!
What is underneath there?
Rat! Snake!
She tried to pull a fast one on the judge there. You see what she did? She held up half the cards as mouse, and underneath said trap, and then they had to reverse themselves. What do you say?
Well, a half
I tried.
Yes, the half answer.
A chocolate moose mouse.
A chocolate
Mouse.
mouse.
Well,
Mouse,
of
yes.
course.
Of course.
Yeah, that's a mouse.
Charles does those tricky things with his answers in French and all that. Rosemary, Dumb Donald the Cop tried to catch a cat burglar by using a...
Mouse.
Mouse it is. That's up to 3 for her now. What do we get from you, Rick?
Cat burglar actually was named Cohen.
Well, I know. Got a little mouse for the lady?
It's so nice to have a mouse around the house.
So here we are at the end of round 1. Score is 5-0, Kathy.
I know.
You've got to go to work when we come back from this commercial. You ready for that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, see how she does right after you see about this.